stalking by LAPD. You can hear it. Crossing path right here. The entity's crossing path at the same time that the light activity is being created right here in the immediate vicinity. While the light source at 4:27 p.m. It's 4:28 p.m. This is P.O.C. and the entity is amplifying helicopter activity in the office and also vibrating the office. Okay, this is crossing path. This is Querétaro. They're all monitoring. This is not just random driving. They're under a light source that's here for 11 hours. This is how they engage in monitoring, and directed light is moving across that building. That's speaking to what LAPD was doing. That's also the identification of a demon. This is what ties the people of the state together with the entity. They're doing this on Holt Boulevard and Holt Boulevard and Lemon in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning while the light source is over me. You're talking about random people totally disconnected, but the same exact pattern, the maintenance of a light source all day long and light that streams across surfaces while the entity is stalking in a helicopter. That's why all 59 units are filled with third parties engaging in that terrorism while the entity is obsessively flying over my office, obsessively flying over my apartment, while they are engaged in pointless stalking. Okay, because they are of a condition, and these are demons who have a highly demented mind state, and they're engaging in a state system. I want to be clear. Group stalking in the path is Chelsea Cummings. She lives at the property with 2 minor children. She's going to federal prison, and those children are going to be taken from her. That's the whole demon. While you're looking at directed light, while Querétaro is driving by, she's a group stalker as well, living at the property, and that's a whole psychopath who knows that she's being talked about right now. These are the demon possessed. The entity is not in no way separate. They're all engaging in the identical conduct, driving by and engineer light moving all over the place. Demons live here, and they're third parties that are monitoring 24-hour surveillance with LAPD who just flew over my office. It is currently, again, 4:30 p.m. This is the maintenance of the light source, still over the same property. And the entity was engaging in it was here in the morning, and it's still here later. So let's just go 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 hours ago. And it's on the opposite side of the same building, 1810. And then when I go to building 1806, which is my apartment building, which is in this direction, all right? But when I'm there, the entity is moving this light source, which I'm not even facing that direction. It's not in alignment with my window. The entity moves this light source, as you already know, just pointing out the obvious, because they're all stalking. Okay, that's how demons are stalking, and that's how a demon is stalking, crossing path and engineer light moving across. That's a whole psychopath, and those demons are flying in helicopters, and they're monitoring together. All right, it is workplace terrorism and harassment and sexual violence as an entity while they're engaging in the pattern of conduct. Now I want you to see this is impossible light that's also on the wall. This is speaking to, again, another iteration while that demon Juan Querétaro crosses path and engineer light moves across building 1802. This is maintaining the same environment. Engineer light that's appearing on a wall, creating light activity as I close the door, as I move around in here. They're monitoring, okay? And there are a bunch of demons. This is impossible light activity. Impossible. The light, this is supposed to be sunlight out here, okay? But you have what appears, what manifests. This is how you know what LAPD are. They're a bunch of demons engaging in criminal surveillance, and these are the tactics of the demon possessed, who use helicopters in the United States to terrorize and stalk American citizens. Federal government, I'm talking to you. Okay, so I want to be clear. It is currently 4:31 p.m. There is no light source that's remaining over the Fontana Lewis Library, which is where I remain on October 1st, 2021 during daylight savings time. The entity is maintaining a light source as I am at what is 1810 North Alvarado Street. And remember, this is Monday through Friday schedule. When I remain in my apartment, the entity is keeping the light source over building 1806, directly over the edge of the building, wherever my windows are, wherever it is that I stand outside of my door or in front of my windows. And the entity is aiming engineer light, just like you see on this wall, on my ceilings, above my bedroom doors, while sex offenders and demons like Juan Querétaro, who are focused on me, and you know it by that impossible light activity and the light source that's remaining over the venue where he lives, which is his prosecution, okay? And if he's not a natural born citizen, he's going to be deported. The entity is maintaining the specific environment in the office and on the grounds and in my apartment, okay? And LAPD's ongoing stalking is in conformity to a pattern of conduct, and the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department is a group stalker as well. Okay, it is currently, by the way, 4:32 p.m. P.O.C.